Mixed reactions have continued to trail the lifting of the suspension on the microblogging app Twitter. Now, Twitter was accessible in Nigeria on Thursday, January the 13th of 2022 after the federal government lifted a 7-month ban on the social media network. Now, Twitter users in Nigeria have free access to the Bluebird app after several months of suspension. And while many users are happy to be back on the app, others are indifferent. Now join me as we get more reactions from Twitter users around the city of Abuja. Are you a Twitter user?
Of course, yes I am.
Okay, how do you feel after the federal government lifted the ban on Twitter?
Basically, well, when they lifted the ban, I saw it as a desperate move. You know, elections are almost here, probably a year or less than a year to elections. I think a year to elections. It's a desperate move by the government so that, you know, political figures could start campaigning on that platform. But even though Twitter was suspended, Nigerians were still using Twitter.
Are you a Twitter user?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
How do you feel now that the federal government has lifted the ban on Twitter?
And I feel so happy because Twitter is one of the social media network that makes me happy. Like if I use it more often than I use Facebook. So I enjoyed that Twitter is back. I like.
Do you have access on the app now?
Yes, I do. Not like when I'm using the other private network. I can access it now without that. Without the government not lifting it, I couldn't have accessed it the way I was accessing it before. And I'm happy that Twitter is back.
Are you a Twitter user?
Yeah, I'm a Twitter user.
How do you feel now that the federal government has lifted the ban on Twitter?
Well, I feel very much okay and very happy about it because there are so many business I normally do with my Twitter account, and uplifting the ban, and I'm able to do those things right now.
So you have access on the app now?
Yeah, I do.
Are you a Twitter user?
Actually, I'm not. Maybe once a while I use it, but not.
You have the app on your phone?
I have the app on my phone.
Okay. How do you feel now that the federal government has lifted the ban on Twitter?
To me, I am not so affected. I'm not that affected because I don't use it so well. But I feel that probably those that use it, they'll be so happy that at least the ban has been lifted.
Are you a Twitter user?
Yes, I am. I am a Twitter user. Not that much, but I do use Twitter very well. Okay. Yeah.
How do you feel now that the government has lifted the ban on Twitter?
Indifferent. Because at some point they say they banned the Twitter, and we'll still be using Twitter through VPN and all that. So I just felt it was not supposed to happen in the first place. Maybe due to the fact that they feel after banning the Twitter, there are no other ways that Nigerians can actually go and start using Twitter and all that. But as far as I'm concerned, they were not supposed to have even done that in the first place, because they are putting themselves out there to the world to feel as if they can suppress democracy, because it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's against democracy. You understand? So I feel indifferent.
Ajiri Daniels reporting live for the Sun TV.